games on like and subscribe. Yes, you will find the newest Crack Diesel content and games on Crack content. You'll love it. Love me. Yeah, y'all some hoes. Straight bitches. You hear me? Straight hoes. Y'all some bitches. Hey, Martin Shkreli face looking motherfucker. Hey, getting me knocked off at the end of House of Cards looking ass motherfucker. Surprise, bitch. So look, it's been a lot of talk about loot boxes. The legality of loot boxes. If loot boxes are considered gambling. If loot boxes are addictive. It's been a lot. And what do they say? The chickens are coming to roost, Bobby Boucher.
The chickens are coming home to roost, Bobby Boucher. You reap the fruit of your selfish ways.
The roosters are coming to roost. But all of these motherfuckers look like they up to no good. Alright? Look at each one of their faces. Look at them while they talk. Look at the shiftiness. Look, bro, I don't watch hearings. It's not my thing. But I would suggest any gamer who has any clue to what a loot box is, please watch this hearing, even if it's just for 30 minutes. It will give you insight on how big of scumbags these fucking publishers are. You will get a whole bunch of non-answers. Bruh, like, this shit made me nervous. It made me nervous. I ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. I'm just watching. I'm like, damn, bro, somebody going to jail. It's a hearing. It's just a fucking hearing. Imagine a fucking law pass, a bill, or whatever. Imagine if there was time associated with this shit. Oh my God. I'm watching motherfuckers up there sweating, searching, absolutely anything. I need something. I just don't want to be here. That's how they was looking. This shit is crazy. EA, Epic Games. You motherfuckers. You something else. You are something else. These UK niggas on your head. Alright? If the loot box ain't that great, love. Hello, go. No. Sorry. UK not playing no games. They're not playing no games. This ain't Broadchurch, bitch. This ain't River. Nigga. This ain't Doctor Who, nigga. This ain't for your entertainment, nigga. These niggas really here. UK in this bitch. Shout out to my UK niggas. FIFA and Fortnite are two of the most compromised games in the world right now, in my opinion. They collect our data at all times. You know why? According to them, it's for customer service needs.
Excellent.
What about spend? Would you be able to identify your 100 biggest spenders?
We do have spend data.
Yeah. And what do you use that for?
What do we use it for? And well, I mean,
if you collect it, it must be for a purpose.
Well, sure, but when people, customer service is the biggest thing. So, for instance, if you spent money with us and you had in the same way that Epic has a global customer support group, we do. And if you spend money with us, or have made purchases from us, we want to have the data on those purchases so we can assist you. So that is probably the number one reason.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but when these servers go down, when maybe I've lost a little money because, somebody being a child of mine may have charged a card, Do you know how easy it is to get that shit back? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. In fact, I think video game customer service is some of the worst customer service that anyone can receive. And trust me, I've been on the line with a lot of bad customer service people for all types of tech shit. When it comes to video games, there is no worse customer service. So it just cracked me the fuck up that this woman sat in front of the parliament, the UK parliament, and told them that this data is being collected solely for customer service reasons, so it can enhance the experience. You motherfuckers are lying. Y'all taking my shit, you're selling it, you're keeping it, you're trying to learn who the fuck I am by my habits. Everybody's doing it. Stop fucking lying, EA. Stop fucking lying, Epic Games. We not stupid. Then you got the fucking gall to sit in front of these people and say you're not sure what a frequent player.
You said that you categorise, the company would probably categorise players as to whether they were frequent or lapsed players. If someone was considered to be a frequent player, how would you define what a frequent player was?
Somebody who's played within the last 2 weeks or 30 days, depending on the metric you're looking at.
Any played at all, any time at all?
Yes.
Yeah, so one game play. And within frequent players, what do you think is the average amount of play time for a frequent player within that 2 week period?
It's hard to characterize frequent. I'm not sure how to even...
Well, you've just characterised. You said any. So if we're looking, if you're saying someone who's played within 2 weeks is considered to be a frequent player, I imagine there are grades within that too. But typically, if you were to say, well, how often does a frequent player play?
Again, I'm not sure if frequency is the term that we would use. Has somebody played...
I'm just questioning you back to yourself. That's the term you used.
You're not sure what a frequent player is. What standards make a frequent player? Now we don't know what a frequent player is. Or I don't know, could have been a week, could have been 2 months. You can't tell me this information? I don't know many Fortnite players who are only playing once a week, twice a week, once last month. Like this really was the most disingenuous shit I think I've seen in a courtroom in a while. How do you get in front of niggas during the hearing though and start fucking lying, just lying and being completely evasive about every fucking thing? Because this is what they did for literally an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then, once they were requested to provide this information or provide metrics, because that's another thing. EA and Epic wants you to believe they have no idea how they're gathering the metrics at all. They don't want to divulge the information due to competition within the market, even though these are two separate entities sitting in a fucking courtroom together trying to squad up and make sure UK government or the parliament is not on their ass. So they won't divulge much of the most important information, I feel, which is the player metrics and just the overall data of what they're keeping.
You've you said the company would categorise people, and you said one of the ways they would do it is to look at frequent play. And I'll ask you again, what in terms of hours played for a frequent player, what is considered normal for Fortnite? If you consider someone is a frequent player, what would you consider to be a normal amount of time they would play?
A normal amount of time for someone. We have daily challenges, we have weekly challenges. It would be normal for some players to jump in every day to complete daily challenges. For other players, they might only have free time available on the weekend and would jump in and perhaps play for a longer duration to pick up all of their weekly challenges. Some people might have an extended break of a week, from a holiday or school or end of a term session where they might play for an even greater duration. So again, it's in terms of defining just what is a frequent player. It's difficult.
Yeah. See, what I struggle with here is that this is a game which makes money out of people playing it. Mm-hmm. It's a hugely successful game, played by millions of people around the world. And this sort of basic information, and we know from the other games companies we've spoken to, is something that will be gathered and analysed all of the time. So I don't believe that you don't know this information. And to me, it arouses suspicion that this is not something we can discuss, because obviously for our inquiry, this is fairly basic information. We don't need to know your corporate secrets, but to get a sense of what people, a normal player, a normal frequent player's engagement with the game, the amount of time they would typically play. Of course it will vary, but I'm sure that you've got an idea.
So, if you know me, you know I think Fortnite is a fucking abomination. I feel like the gameplay is already beyond that, everything outside of the game, shitty. From the fact that you have to buy this battle pass bullshit. The battle pass is the biggest finesse on earth. Fuck a battle pass. And this goes to anybody. I've had to buy these bitches before. I bought them for my daughter. I bought them for myself. Fuck a battle pass. It was amazing watching Epic try to act as though they weren't monetizing this game.
And I would also, as a side note, I would disagree with the statement that Epic makes money from people playing it. The game's the Battle Royale mode is free to play, so people playing it doesn't.
You're not charity, are you? You're not creating a free-to-play game for the joy of it.
Correct.
You don't make money out of it. I mean, you're nothing wrong with being a commercial entity, but let's not beat around the bush. You make money out of people playing the game. You can challenge that if you like, but that is the reality of the situation.
Well, I mean, sure, we wouldn't have a viable business if no one played and spent money in it, but I wanted to be careful with language about the notion that playing...
You're the general counsel, that's your job, isn't it?
It is.
What? What? The fuck? What is going on? You know the difference between hatchables and loot boxes? Absolutely nothing according to EA.
You may not believe you may not have a legal duty of care. I think you'd agree that a company like yourselves should have a code of ethics. And we've heard a lot of evidence in this committee from Dr. David Zendel, among others, that loot boxes are closely linked to problem gambling, particularly among adolescents. Can I ask you, both companies, do you consider loot boxes to be an ethical feature of your games? Kerry?
Well, first, we don't call them loot boxes. I think that was...
Whatever term you wish to apply to them, do you consider them ethical?
So what we look at as surprise mechanics.
Surprise! Look at your wallet! Surprise! You can't just spend $4,500 on some fucking skins that he ain't even gonna give a fuck about in about a month. Surprise! This game keeps stealing from black culture and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's being paid. Surprise! You're not getting a check too, Millie. Hey, Carlton. Hey, Carlton. Hey, it's not unusual for you not to get paid, bitch. It's not unusual.
But I think it's important to look at this. So if you go to a, I don't know what your version of Target is, but a store that sells a lot of toys, and you do a search for surprise toys, what you'll find is that this is something people enjoy. They enjoy surprises. And so it's something that's been part of toys for years, whether it's Kinder Eggs or Hatchimals or LOL Surprise.
Surprise!
We do think the way that we have implemented these kind of mechanics, and FIFA, of course, is our big one, our FIFA Ultimate Team and our packs, is actually quite ethical and quite fun.
Quite ethical!
Enjoyable to people. We agree with the UK Gambling Commission, the Australian Gambling Commission, and many other gambling commissions that they aren't gambling. And we also disagree that there's evidence that shows it leads to gambling. Instead, we think it's like many other products that people enjoy in a very healthy way, and like the element of surprise.
Surprise! It's a surprise! Come on! You love these! You love to pay money for this! I'm so happy to get these cosmetic items that are already in the game! Oh my god! I can't wait to sink 10 hours of my life into this game so I can have a neon blue chest plate. Surprise! This nigga that fucked up your transmission. That's a surprise mechanic, motherfucker. That's a surprise. Hey, EA, let me tell you something. All surprises aren't good surprises. I don't know why you're trying to frame it like all surprises are just great. They're inherently great. No. You get a call from a stripper tomorrow, and she said, hey, period kind of late. That's a surprise, right? Are you happy? Hey, Martin Shkreli face, are you happy? You get a call from that lady of the night? Look me in the face when you talking that surprise mechanics talk, lady. Look me in my eyes. She couldn't even look my mans in the eyes. Surprise mechanics. We don't call them loot boxes. They are surprise mechanics. And our gamers love them. They oh, bitch, I'm out. It's the transmission, bitch. No, they like that shit. What the fuck is y'all talking about? They like the uncertainty. They like seeing that they ain't get shit. They like trying again. They want to try. Come on, keep trying. You'll get that legendary. No, it's just an epic.
Okay, so just to be absolutely clear, your loot boxes or surprise mechanics, you have no ethical qualms whatsoever with.
So I think you're recharacterizing my language. What I said is I think the way we've implemented our FIFA Ultimate Team packs is ethical.
Okay, other than FIFA, and other games that you provide, are you equally comfortable and relaxed about?
For all of the games we have on the market that have a randomized content mechanic, a surprise mechanic, a loot box, I have no qualms that they are implemented in an unethical way.
fact that you motherfuckers created a virtual economy and got mad when people started circumventing this virtual economy. That's your fault. You get it right. Like, that's on you. And EA, you have the nerve to call us criminals when you've been microtransacting all over the fucking globe for the past, 5 fucking years? Or has it been longer than that? And we the crooks, the people online trying to get off with these FUT coins and shit. Those are the crooks? Because you made a system in which, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, what am I missing? Because I gotta get mines too, but I don't understand this level of getting mine. I don't get it. You get mad at the people because you implemented some shit. Hey, it ain't my fault that you wanna make me sink 400 years of my life into a FIFA game to get a special fucking card for my team. Where's the sense? Completely nonsensical. You mad? No, we mad. You didn't have to do this. This is the crazy shit. This is the craziest shit to me. You didn't have to put my ultimate team in this shit. You didn't have to make it ultra hard for these motherfuckers to get cards, get decent cards. That's on y'all. You don't want people finessing? Don't put in the bullshit. Cause this wasn't an issue with FIFA 95. It wasn't. Was it an issue then? Were you still making money? Were you okay? EA, you can suck the biggest.
How is it possible that people can take these FUT points and sell them for money? What if I was to buy them, what would I be able to do with them that means that they're worth me buying?
Okay, so it's not the FUT points, they're FIFA points, and that is a premium virtual currency that you would purchase. Those, there's no market for FIFA points. There's something called foot coins. Those are earned coins. You can't buy them. You earn them in the game. There are, for every commercially successful product in the world, there are bad guys who want to make money from it. So what we have are hackers and thieves and criminals who find ways to exploit the system. That may be through credit card purchases. It may be through fraudulent credit card purchases. It may be through what they call gold farming, rooms of people in Asia who are playing the game over and over and over to earn. It may be hackers who learn how to get into the system and exploit it. But what they do is they get an inventory of coins, and those are the earned virtual currency again. You can't take them out of the game. So other bad guys set up a website outside the game, and they collect your money, and they say, meet me back in the game, and I'm going to give you these coins within the game, and they set up a mechanism to exchange within the game. So that's how it works.
Right. And so is there anything that you could do to close that down, to make it not possible for those people to get back into the game and do that?
We do a lot.
Okay.
And we have a whole team who works on this, and I have my own team in legal who works on this. But I mean, you know this from reading the news. Bad guys find ways to do bad things. They just do.
You motherfuckers making premium virtual currency, and we the crooks. We're the bad people. Bad people. Like, what about the bad people in the industry? What? Those don't exist, huh? You're not one of those bad people. Because there's bad people in every walk of life, in every sector of life. So you guys are the good ones? If y'all the good ones, you know, crunch has been a big topic in the industry. And they really just glossed over that shit. Like, hey, they asked them, you know, about an article about just the horrible working conditions at Epic Games.
Yeah, I'm aware of the article, and we did actively respond to the article.
And you refute it's not accurate?
Yeah, certainly this is not some sweatshop where people are, some managers are standing behind people with weapons, forcing people to work. Absolutely not.
That was never the question. And I would hope not. I would really hope not. I hope there are armed people on your campus, right behind your game developers, telling you, hey, you gotta put in more characters. I need better textures. He needs to jump higher. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure that's not going down. See, I hate people who go with the most out of this world exaggeration in response to a question. It's like, yeah, we know you're not doing the most exaggerated thing that you just said, but it still doesn't answer the question of, are you doing this thing? We're not asking about the exaggeration. We're asking about this thing. It's like, huh? Web of lies. Or is it a web of fries? Then they asked this lady one more question. And some bell just goes off. I don't know if it's a lunch bell. It's right before they go to recess. And she's determined to get through whatever the fuck bullshit that she's talking about. She needs to get through it. She just continues to talk with a bell in the background.
As I understand it, that people don't know what they're going to get. They get a random set of players, and so it is a form of chance, is it not?
Well, they have some information on what they get. So like I said, there's an element of surprise for sure. But before you acquire a pack, whether you earn it or you buy it, and just to be clear, 85% of the packs that are awarded in FIFA are earned. You know generally how many items are in there. You know how many player items will be over a certain rating. You may not know exactly which players you're getting or exactly which items you're getting. And that's the element of surprise.
There is a division. Do members wish to?
I think we've got to go and vote.
Well, I think it's
like one of the weirdest. This whole shit was weird, bro. Please watch it. I'm telling y'all to watch it like I directed this shit. Watch it. It's just one of the funniest fucking things in the world to me. Nobody knows how the systems in place work. Nobody is being forthcoming about how they get data, what they do with the data, what the data tells them about their player base. Twilight Zone, man. Just straight Twilight Zone. To everybody watching this, if you a gamer, just be careful out here, man. I would suggest don't link any of your accounts to anything. I would suggest get off the fucking internet completely. Like, this shit is crazy. There gotta be some subpoenas that come out of this, bruh. Like, I need to know what people are doing with our data. Let me know. And Facebook already, like, come on, man. This shit getting scary. This shit, if you ain't at least like a little wary of all this shit, I would tell you, do some research and see what these motherfuckers have on you. I'm trying to reduce my digital footprint. I don't know if it's possible. I don't even know if that's a term. But nigga, I'm trying to do it. This shit is crazy. Cause you can't trust the game developer or game publishers, man. Like, these motherfuckers are trying to get money. That's it. As if you didn't know. I hope y'all never have a good life, motherfuckers. Niggas is crazy. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about none of this shit. So be safe. Otherwise, you might be in for a surprise! Surprise, bitch!